when you're having these standout moments, when there's a staple host, somebody like a Eddie Murphy comes back or a Dave Chappelle, what are those moments like for you? Like, I can't believe, like, so Eddie. Let's go start with the Eddie Murphy one.
Eddie was surreal as hell. You know what I mean? Like I was like the most like a little kid running around that week. It was just like every single moment. What is he doing? Is he happy? Is he, high fiving everybody? Like, how's he really feeling? I just kept checking in with him. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, yo, how you feeling? Blah, blah, blah. This is, we having a good time. We're here for you. I hope you know that. And then he started to reciprocate it as the week went by. In the beginning, there was a lot of stress on him because it was a 30-year departure, basically, probably more.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the prodigal son at that point because it was him and Sandler up until that point. And then Sandler had just did it a few months before he did it like that April. And Eddie was the Christmas show, basically. So shout out to Lorne Michaels, man. That dude does not sleep. But yeah, I was a real kid in the candy store, man, because I was just fascinated, this is Eddie Murphy, and I get to be around him for 6 days, and he was beyond mellow all week. So I'm more than sure I was getting on his nerves.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help it, man. I had to let him know that his presence meant something there. You know what I mean? Still to this day, like it's a big deal, like I know he probably kind of could tell, but at the same time, I don't know if he was telling it based off of like his career achievements as opposed to like what he meant to the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
career achievements is one thing, but like your statue is what motherfuckers is gonna come like pay homage to. They don't give a shit about the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get it's like what you've done for people's lives.
What was the difference? Yeah. What was the difference with Eddie Murphy coming in, knowing that he's been there before, right? Like, is it like you can see him snapping back into like, all right, who am I going with? We're going to do this, and this, or is it like he's just like a regular?
Also, like watching him shake that rust off too was interesting. You know what I'm saying? You watch legend, kind of explaining, oh, it's been a while, or I need my glasses now, and like all this kind of like, stumbly, clunky-ish type of an experience that you kind of gotta forgive because the audience is only going to see the very finished product, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? So it was interesting to have that behind the scenes look just at the vulnerabilities of anybody, as you get older, as you get less interested, you know what I mean? As you get whatever, blah, blah, blah. So it was crazy. And just trying to keep that fire and that enthusiasm for wanting to perform for people. Because at the end of the day, he's still going to go home to his mansion regardless of how the show goes.
I'm still spending Shrek money.
You know what I mean? He's going back to his 10 kids and he could blame it on us and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. So
yeah.
I didn't want that. I didn't want him to have any kind of hang up after it's been 30 something years. You know what I mean? I wanted everything to go perfectly and him have a great fucking night. I wish Arsenio would have been around. You know what I'm saying? Just so we've just been a group of people there to support and lift him up. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel about all of them. When Chris Rock comes, I feel the same way. When Dave came, you know what I mean? Twice, like I feel the exact same way. Like anybody I'm a super fan of like that, I'm like, yo, it's already my job to service the host every single week anyway, because it's about them. They having a moment in their career where they have been chosen to host the show. So that's always been my job. But when it's somebody that I cherish like that, I'll be like over and above. Like, yo, please let me know what I can do. Don't look